Everybody. Okay, so now that we got everything situated, energy is more focused. We're going to use the singing bowl to clear out our heart chakra and align our heart chakra because, again, as we know, we carry so much in our heart chakra, and that is what either allows our manifestations to come through or blocks them. Okay, so we want to make sure it's always cleared out, always aligned. All you need to do is just listen to the bowl sing and then just allow things to release that need to be released and allow yourself to receive all positive energy, okay? Just breathe and relax. Here we go. Just breathe, nice deep breaths. Now let's collectively take one super deep breath in. Feel your lungs, expand your rib cage, pick up all the heaviness in your chest. Now blow it out quickly and let it out, okay? That's breath work. You could do that anytime, as many times as you need. This deck needs to move because it's in my way. Okay, what we're going to do now... oh, excuse me. Let me move you up, Instagram. There we go. Felt like y'all were so far away. Okay, let's see. We're going to championships for football. Congratulations, Elizabeth. Finally got relaxed enough on Friday. Oh, relaxed enough on Friday. Massage. Ooh, felt amazing all weekend. Good for you. Good. They're known for it. Maybe about 30 witches, different costumes. Oh, I bet that was so cool. Okay. What we're going to do is we are going to get our fairy blessing first. And then I will give y'all the 2 tarot decks to choose from. And then we're going to see what's coming up for us this week. We're going to look at Monday through Thursday, but first we're going to get the fairy blessing. Let's see. What is our fairy blessing for this week? Let's see. Ooh, a blessing of fairy magic number 33. You guys, this is freaking awesome because guess what? Not only do we have Halloween happening on Thursday, or Samhain, whatever you want to call it, we have that happening, plus we have November 11th happening, which is the 111 portal, right? So we have 111 and then we'll have 1111. So think of like major energy shifts between those two, plus the Scorpio new moon, okay? So let's talk about that for just a second before we get started. The Scorpio new moon, and we have 55 here, and we have 11, or we did have 11 on Instagram. Funny. The Scorpio new moon is all about the transformation deep from within. Scorpio rules that deep transformation. Remember, because it goes from the scorpion to the eagle, which is you're able to see things from a higher perspective. You have the eagle eye, like your perception is on point. You have raised awareness. It's all of that. And then we go to the phoenix. The phoenix burns down the old self and then is reborn from those ashes. So it's like you're reborn into this new sense of being, but you still see, since you're born from the ashes, you still have all of that wisdom from that past, but you're not keeping it with you. You're using that as building blocks to be able to step into this new self or this new sense of self. Okay. So on the Scorpio new moon, which is Thursday and Friday, you're going to want to set those intentions on how do you want to transform from the inside out, okay? What do you want to be? Who do you want to be? How do you want to live your life from now on? And then you'll see that come to fruition if you stay focused on it and allow yourself to do it. You'll see that come to fruition on the full moon in Scorpio in 2025, okay? Makes sense? So We have the blessing of fairy magic. This means number 33, that is the master healer. It's a master number. It is ultimate creation, creating whatever it is that you want in your life. Okay? Allowing yourself to work with the universe instead of thinking that the universe has control over you only. Does that make sense? Already feeling the feels? I'm a 0 degree first house Scorpio. Oh, sad. Oh, goodness gracious. I bet you are feeling that. It was a great weekend. Got an order for 40 hand-painted wine glasses. Ooh, love it. Good for you. Thank you, Grace. I thought cancer was supposed to get better, struggling. It is if you want to. That's the thing. It's not just things happen, just magically. You work with the universe, okay? So things can get better, but you have to help the process. Okay, so we got our fairy blessing. Let me set these to the side. A blessing of fairy magic. This is just telling you that the universe is helping you. The universe, like the energy is very strong for you to set the intentions and then step into the space that you are wanting to be in, okay? So if you're wanting, to open a new business, then you step into that space. If you're wanting to heal something within your body, then you step into that space where you are healed, okay? The universe helps you with that. And, you don't worry about how is this going to happen. You just take divinely inspired action when it comes up. Okay, you set the intention, you affirm that you're stepping into this energy, you are this energy now, and then you take that action, okay? Your birthday is this week. It's on Wednesday, isn't it? Definitely feel the changes, yeah. Love it. Okay, so let's choose our tarot deck. Since we're in Scorpio season, since it's Halloween season, we're going to do the two moody deck. Oh, look, we have the tower at the bottom. Uh-oh. We're going to do the two moody decks that I have. So deck number 1 or deck number 2. Okay. Deck number 1. Put it in the comments. Please only vote once and then help me keep track of which deck wins. I almost said a bad word. 1 or 2. While y'all are doing that, I'm going to fix my TikTok so they don't. I always forget about this. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, it looks like 2 is getting it. So 1 or 2. This is the Red Fairy Tarot or the Baroque Tarot. This is the one that is in... that I have linked for y'all where you can get 30% off. This is a really freaking cool deck. Everybody loves it. So it looks like 2s are winning. Is that correct? 2s are taking over IG? Okay. Looks like 2s have it on TikTok as well. Okay. Thank you so much, Tanya. All right. Y'all were scared of that tower, weren't you? Okay. Let's see what is coming up for us this week. It's going to be an interesting week, I feel. And if you're just joining us, we do this every Monday and Friday, okay? On Mondays, we look at the energy Monday through Thursday. On Friday, we look at the energies Friday through Sunday, okay? We talk, we laugh, we cry, we do all the things. If you have any questions about tarot, numerology, spirituality, all of that, feel free to ask. This is a collective reading, so I'm not doing personal readings. If you need that, everything's linked in my bio for that, okay? All right, so focus on the deck, like we did on Friday. Focus on the deck and ask it, what are our messages for this week, Monday through Thursday? What do we need to know Monday through Thursday? Focus on the deck. Ooh, okay. All right, what do we need to know Monday through Thursday? Okay, for today, we got the 7 of Cups in reverse. That's good, okay? When the 7 of Cups is in reverse, it indicates that you have like an aha moment, or you have finally picked a direction to go, Let me put these down so I can hold this up, okay? Because when the Seven of Cups is direct, you see all these clouds? Clouds represent confusion and delusion in tarot, okay? So when it's reversed, the clouds are falling away and there's clarity here. There's a clear direction. There's a clear choice. There's a clear idea. There's something coming in today that's going to give you that clear direction on what you are meant to do, where you want to go, all of that, okay? Because we all know, if you haven't heard me say this before, I've said it about 1,000 times, you always know the answer, okay? Subconsciously, you always know the answer. And it's people that do the work like I do that help you confirm that, okay? But you always know the answer already. It's just whether or not you're willing to accept it. It's whether or not you're willing to act on it. That's going to be up to you, okay? Because you do have free will. And we talked about this, I think, on Friday, where I said, they put out those memes of what is meant for you. You can't ruin it. You can't da-da-da-da. Yes, you can. You can block it because you have free will. You can just not do it because you have free will, okay? So this is telling you that you have the opportunity today to have a clear mindset, to have clear direction, to know exactly where it is that you are meant to be going, all right? So make sure you allow yourself to just sit and be. Don't try to figure it out logically. Sit and be and let it come to you, okay? I'm so excited. I'm at a new location for work and oh, yay. Awesome, Tara. Good. I'm glad you're here. I'm happy when you're here is what I was trying to say. You might have to get the Baroque next. Look, it's a really cool deck. It's becoming one of my favorites. Okay. And make sure that you use my link with that coupon code so you get 30% off. Don't pay full price. Like, why do that? Okay, let's look at for tomorrow. Ooh, Ace of Wands, you guys. The Ace of Wands is something new. There's a new spark. There's a new energy. There's a new intention. There's a new intuition. There's something new happening here, and it's exciting. Okay? The wands are energy. It's excitement. It is growth. It is intention. It is magic. Think of a magic wand. See that? Okay? The wand focuses the energy on what it is that you are trying to manifest or whatever it is that you're working on, whatever it is. Okay? So this is a very magical day tomorrow. And I love that. Right? It's an exciting day. There's some sort of new opportunity for you. Now, does this mean that there's going to be a new opportunity just coming to you? No. It could be that you start something new. You take that divinely inspired action tomorrow. Maybe you're starting a new exercise regimen. Maybe you're starting a new health kick. Maybe you're starting a new creative project. Okay? All of that is going to be supported here. Okay? Anything that is going to support your growth is going to be really good for you to start tomorrow. So today we have the clear direction. We know what we're supposed to do. Tomorrow we begin. Okay? Let's look at Wednesday. Wednesday we have the Ten of Swords. Ooh. Okay. What does that mean? There is something coming to an end on Wednesday. It is not a time. There may be a situation on Wednesday where, especially because we have the new moon building, the energy building, we also have, Halloween coming. So Ten of Swords is like a complete and painful ending, but it's also ruling the mind. Your mind might be going crazy on Wednesday, and it's time to bring all of that to a rest. It's time to stop overthinking, stop second guessing, stop gaslighting, whatever it is here, like stop. Okay? It's kind of like you reach to the point where you're like, I'm so done doing this. And it could be the overthinking. It could be the gaslighting yourself. It could be dealing with another person that finally that comes to an end. Okay? We are in the 10th month, right? We are coming up on the 111 portal. Then we have the 1111. So a lot of transformative energy. It's funny because I always see the fall as like magical time. Okay, because the fall is where things fall away. We let them fall away. We start focusing on the transformative energy and the numerological vibrations that are given to us. Okay, so much is happening in the fall, right? Then we go into winter, it's a little more dormant, and then spring comes where we have so much happening there, right? So here on Wednesday, there is something coming to an end. It's like, I'm done with this, or there might be a relationship, might be some sort of connection, it might be an old habit, whatever it is. Wednesday is kind of like, just like chill. Take time to rest, chill, and figure out, is this good for me or is it not? Should I let this go or am I supposed to be doing this? It's going to be up to you, okay? But the Ten of Swords is like, you've reached the end point of this one scenario and it's time to move on, okay? Because we have much more exciting things happening in your life, but you can't go on thinking the way that you were, right? Like I don't know who said it, but they were like, you can't solve new problems with your old way of thinking. It doesn't work that way. Okay, let's look at Thursday. Thursday, we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. Ooh, how perfect for the new moon in Scorpio. Okay, that's happening the 31st over to the 1st. Okay, so when we have the Queen of Cups in reverse, it's indicating she's feeling a bit emotional. Okay, she's got a lot going on. She's not quite feeling her magical self. And this is just your alert to, you may be feeling a bit emotional, because Scorpio rules the deep subconscious, the deep emotions within. Okay, so if you know that you have the potential to be emotional on Thursday, you can be aware and get in control of those emotions. And that all starts with your awareness. What am I feeling and why? Is this helping me or is it holding me back? How can I understand my emotions and why they're coming up, process them, and then release them? Okay, this is how you step into your goddess or your godlike power. This is how you take control of your life, okay? So just be aware, you can be very emotional on Thursday, and that's okay. Emotions are guide points, okay? We need them. And so let them out, let them flow, process them, bring it to awareness, and then move forward. All right, let's look under the deck, see what's hiding under there. Ooh, we got the Hanged Man. I knew there was going to be something significant under there, okay? The Hanged Man is wanting you to look at things from a different perspective now, okay? You're getting this opportunity to experience major growth, major shifts, major changes, because we are in an 8-year. The 8 year is almost done, and now we're going to move into a 9-year. The 9 year is all about higher wisdom. It's about things finally coming to fruition. And yes, you are going to experience some things ending in 2025. And what's funny is I made a video about that and people are like freaking out. I can't lose anymore. And it's like, doesn't mean that every single thing in your life is going to end. Like, calm down. Things that are meant to end will end. Things that are meant to stay will rise. Okay, will get better, will come to fruition. You will see them from a different standpoint. Does that make more sense? It's exactly how I felt the last few days, trying to determine why. It's the new moon energy. It's bringing up all those things from within. So yeah, bring awareness to it. Why am I feeling this way? What is it making me think of? And how can I process this and learn from it and leave it? Exactly, Denise. It is not always a negative. That's why people immediately go to the negative. And I had to remind several people, just because things might end doesn't mean it's negative. It means it wasn't meant to be here, right? If it's meant to continue, it's going to continue. Just because we're in a 9-year doesn't mean that something good, something healthy for you is going to go away. That's not how this works. This is why I can't stand people learning, deep life skills off of social media. Because you have so many people telling you the wrong information, so many people using scare tactics to get you into whatever it is they want you to get into, and then you're confused, you're scared, and then you go into spiritual psychosis. We don't want that, okay? So understand, there is a high vibration and a low vibration of everything. Planets, zodiacs, numbers, all the things, okay? So if you're in a 9-year, and you're really getting into things or you're hanging on to things that are really not good for you, guess what's going to happen? The universe is going to be like, look, this is not right for you, so we're going to do you a favor and we're going to let this move away. and then you process it and you grow, because you got to get ready for the 1 year. Okay, we're gearing up. We are doing everything necessary in 2025. Right now, you want to do everything necessary towards the end of the year to get ready for the 9 year. Then 2025, we're getting everything ready to be in the 1 year in 2026, which is when we start new things. Okay, this is exactly why my guides told me do the Quantum Master Academy in 2025, because you're going to help people get ready to start their new life in 2026. Right? But you got to do the work. So think about it that way. Yeah, see, y'all are so smart. I'm getting certified in my new job. My baby will start preschool and I'll be a working mom. Look at you, Lindsay. Good. Good. Been cleaning more than usual. Exactly. No negativity. Just let it go. Single life will end for you. Okay. Love it. Explains why my hairdresser screwed up my hair and now I have to get it fixed today. I look like an Oompa Loompa. My hair in my roots halfway down my... Look, Elizabeth, same thing happened to me. I had to fix it myself. It was traumatizing. So I feel you. Stephanie, I got your email. I'll reply to you this morning. Okay. Let's get some more oracle and find out what else we need to know. I need to put, okay, let me put this plant back over here because this sunlight is like bouncing off of this wooden piece that I have, holding my little doohickey over here, and it's like blinding me. So hopefully that'll help. Okay. What else do we need to know? And the Hanged Man, being at the bottom of the deck, the Hanged Man is the initiate, okay? The Hanged Man is the one saying, hey, I'm ready for this spiritual journey. I'm willing to do whatever it takes. That means that I'm willing to sacrifice things that are not good for me, that were holding me back. I'm ready to see things from a spiritual perspective. I'm ready to, use my mind for spiritual purposes, okay? The Hanged Man, like back in the day, the reason why they had the Hanged Man in tarot is because back in the day, for a spiritual initiation, they literally thought that you needed to hang upside down to let the blood run to your brain before you can be initiated into this spiritual practice. Okay, so this was like a real thing. Like you had to hang upside down to be able to pass this test, to be able to let that blood flow, and then to be able to see things from that spiritual sense, right? They had to go through these things in order to prove that they were ready for this initiation, okay? To be able to gain this knowledge. They had to show that they were ready to see life from that different perspective, okay? So that's why, people learning tarot and astrology and numerology and all those things off of social media is not good because, number one, they haven't made the commitment to the practice. Number two, they don't have a proper mentor to show them the way, and it's going to cause chaos in their life. I've seen so many people on social media run back to Christianity or say that something really negative has happened because they were doing this, and that, and it scared them. And it's like, well, that's because you didn't know how to do it and you were doing it through the ego and you created this negativity. The tarot doesn't create negativity. Astrology doesn't create negativity. It's the person, okay? It is the irresponsibility of the person doing the practice. So this is why it's really important to, really be committed to what it is that you're wanting to do, whether it be Reiki or tarot or numerology or anything like that, any spiritual practice. You have to be committed and you have to show the universe that you are doing it through alignment and that you're doing it for the greater good. And that's when all the good things happen, okay? If you're doing it just to, feel important, just to feel like you have a sense of control over other people or just for monetary gain, then it's going to be a shitstorm for you, okay? I tell you that right now, right? This is why all the good things have happened to me just naturally is because I do this because I love it. I love helping people. And so That's when, and I can immediately tell when I'm out of alignment. It's because anxiety starts to hit. And I'm like, nope. And I connect right back to my higher self. That's the same way that you can realize that you're in or out of alignment, is you feel that anxiety. You start overthinking things. And it's just like this fear-based state that you get in, and you snap yourself out of it. Okay? Oh, what did I miss? You resonate with that at the moment? Oh, got my Reiki 1 attunement yesterday and started my cleansing myself. Oh, good for you. That's awesome. I'm doing it. I've been doing cleanse fasting for the past couple or few weeks, like twice a week. Like today is my fast day. Thursday will be my fast day as well if I have enough solution. But yeah, I've been doing the same thing, so that's awesome. Okay, what else do we need to know this week? Look at that. The door to spirit, number 32. It's wide open. Think about how everybody says the veil is thin. Do I think that's like a thing? I don't know. Okay? I think the veil can be thin as long as you are tuned in and you are connected. Okay? Because that's how psychics and that's how mediums and all that stuff, that's how like we do our work, is because we connect, and that thins the veil. It brings it closer. Okay? So maybe for people that don't do it intentionally, okay, maybe that's true. But anyways, we think of like the door to spirit being open, the veil being thin, and everything is open. We think of the 111 portal, the door's open. I'm going to read this to you, and we'll see how it resonates. Oops, I just passed it. It says, spiritual awakenings and new beginnings. I mean, hello, we have the Hanged Man and we have the Ace of Wands happening right here, okay? This door opens onto the expansive energetic realm where all new beginnings originate. The orbs of light are guiding you through the clouds of the earthly world, leading you to a deeper understanding of your eternal identity, the source of all true value and power. This door opens onto truly unlimited potential, for the changes that happen here reach deep into the core of your being. As such, this card often heralds your increasing powers in the spiritual arts, and a deepening connection with the spirit world. Don't be surprised if you find yourself becoming more intuitive, more aware of spirit's presence, or more powerful in your own healing practices. Now is the time to open up to the unexpected guidance and inspiration of spirit and to the magic and power of your true identity. I mean, hello, we have the Seven of Cups here, right? Finally getting it, finally having that direction. And we have the Ace of Wands here, okay? Starting that new spiritual connection, igniting, I combine words, igniting that deeper connection. If you already feel connected, taking it even further, stepping into that higher sense of self, that higher connection to spirit, okay? So, interesting. But the door, just because it's open doesn't mean that you're going to step through. You have to consciously step through. I believe that it's also the makeup and composition of the person. Yeah. Those people who can be airy-fairy need to stay grounded. Yes, they do. Yes. It's all a balance. I don't necessarily think the veil is thin, but I do feel like we have had a couple of timelines collapse in each other. Oh, for sure. That's the card I really needed. Used to see things before my 30s. Now I don't as much. Oh, you can invite it back in. This has been happening to me lately. I've been trusting those intuitive hits. What I hear, what I see more. The more I trust in it, the more happens. Oh, it's so freaking true. You had a couple of prophetic dreams. I tend to have prophetic dreams. I had a really vivid dream last night that I hope is not prophetic because it was not good. It was about somebody that I know, and I was like, oh, please no. Like, I don't want that to come true. But I've had dreams, like prophetic dreams, and it's not a fun thing to have on my end, Okay. Let's see what else. And it's always like somebody's in trouble, and I'm just like, oh, please, like, I don't like that. You know, because typically it's like, there's nothing I could do about it. But they're just like, here, have this information. Like, awesome, great. Okay. Let's see what else. I agree with that, Anne. I just realized what you're saying. Keep one foot in the world. I think that's what you're saying. Because, yeah, you have to be balanced between your spiritual self and your worldly self. Like, you can't escape. I was watching a documentary this weekend about this woman who called herself Guru, what was her name? Guru Jarat or Jakat or something like that. It was J-A something. I can't remember. Anyways, she, like, made Kundalini yoga like a thing, like really popular. She made millions off of this, right? And she, she could have done some really good things in this world, but I think from what I understood from the documentary, I think there's like more episodes coming, but it was like that ego takes over and you get into this like delusional space, and people go into this delusion with her, and it becomes abusive, it becomes toxic, it becomes like something really traumatic for these people. So you always want to make sure that you keep one foot in your spiritual world and one foot in your human 3D world, whatever you want to call it, okay? It's all about balance. You have to have reality too. Reality is what you're experiencing. You can create it, you can change it, you can do all the things, but you can't just like go off into la la land. That's not what life is about. Life is about living this human existence while using, the tools that you have through your spiritual existence, okay? Gaining help, gaining insight, all of that, okay? We're not here to escape. We are here to experience, okay? I don't remember if it's on Netflix or not. It might have been. I can't remember, honestly. I know, Jamie. I'm the same way. Do people not think that spirituality and logic can coexist? Oh, man. As somebody very logical who works in the spiritual space, you always need to have a healthy dose of skepticism. Always. Like, these people were just believing everything that she said. They're like, oh, this yoga movement is going to, quicken your metabolism and make you lose body fat and do this and this and that. And it's like, yoga is all about spiritual connection. Yoga really isn't supposed to be exercise. It's about your spiritual connection. It's about moving in certain ways that align the body, And this person, she just likes, I don't know, whatever, but it was not good. And these people were just like mimicking her. Like, she started wearing turbans and all of that stuff, which I obviously have no problem with turbans, but it's like, it was more of like a fad, and then everybody started copying her because they believe that the turban protects the crown chakra. Now, that's fine. If that's your religion, no judgment here. My own logical self knows and believes, like I look at energy, nothing can block your crown chakra. Cloth, cotton, all of that cannot block your crown chakra. If you set the intention that it's going to and like protect it, okay, that's cool. But it doesn't like block it. Like, it's always moving. It's always putting out energy. You would have to put like a lead helmet on for it to do that. And then you'd probably get sick, So, but she was doing it as like a fashion fad instead of like, and everybody was following her as like a fashion fad. And I was just like, you have to be very careful who you're following, who you're listening to. Like, for me, I always try to make sure you guys know you are in control here. You make decisions in your life. You make it happen. Okay? It's not me. I'm not making it happen. I'm just giving you the tools. Okay? Like, I never want anybody solely reliant on me. That's too much responsibility. Ugh. And to that we say, so will your fork. Okay. I love that. Let's see what else is coming for us. What else do we need to know? Focus on the deck. All right, we have Field of Dreams, but it's in reverse. Let's find out why. Okay. Number 21. Yes. And to the reverse, hair is our energy too, and that doesn't block it. Yeah. Like hair holds memories, it holds energy, it holds all kinds of stuff. Yeah. Okay. Field of Dreams reversed. Are your dreams your own, or are they really someone else's? Oh my God, we were just having this conversation. The cards know, okay? Have you chased money, possessions, or prestige? Have you placed security above fulfillment? Has approval seeking played a major role in your motivation to succeed? This is a time for you to assess the validity of your dreams, your talents, and your willingness to be a channel for inspiration and creativity. Don't be afraid to enter the field of dreams, for you can always clear the ground for new and better things to grow. Nature has a way of self-correcting if you're willing to act with authenticity. The power to create is inside you. I mean, this is exactly what we were just talking about. This is why I have people apply to the Quantum Master Academy, because I want to see if you're actually doing this because you actually want to progress in your spirituality, or are you just doing it because you want money? Money is a byproduct of being in alignment. I do mention money in the application because I want to let you know that you will have the opportunity to be abundant through your spiritual alignment. But to place desperation on money, you're going to block it every time. Okay? So yeah, you have to make sure that what you're doing is what you feel called to do. Okay? You feel like this is what you were born for, I guess you could say, instead of trying to fit into somebody else's destiny just because they're successful at it. Okay? Not everybody is meant to read tarot. Not everybody is meant to do numerology. Not everybody's meant to do astrology. Not everybody's meant to do Reiki. Not everybody's meant to do all this stuff. Can you learn it and use it? Absolutely. But are you meant to do it as a business? Not always. Okay? But it absolutely 100% can help you throughout your life, which requires the commitment and using it with integrity. Okay? I hope that makes sense. I do hair for weddings, and my sisters always tell me to have protection crystals like tourmaline. Oh yeah, because you were all up in their aura. You were all up in their aura. I've had past tarot students who all of a sudden became like psychic mediums because in tarot class, they were unknowingly opening up that part of them. And I always tell people when we start tarot class that you don't realize that you're learning tarot, but back here, you're learning or you're opening up. Your intuition, your psychic abilities, all of that is opening up in the background, okay? And it's funny because people start experiencing certain things like that throughout tarot class. And yeah, one of my students, she is a hairdresser, and she started like picking up psychic messages for people and seeing people that were on the other side. And she's like, oh my God, like what's going on? I said, you've opened up, you know? These are your abilities. So yeah. Always, if you're doing any type of massage, hair, anything where you're in somebody's aura, you need to always make sure you're cleansing your energy, wearing protection crystals, all of that stuff, because you don't want to just carry all of that home with you. So, yeah, it was the OG class. Yep. It was so fun. Okay, what else? Let's get refocused. Let's do angels and ancestors. See what they want to tell us. Yeah, massage therapy. Definitely need to learn how to block that energy. Oh, come on now. That was too many. All right, focus on the deck, y'all. Focus on the deck. What do we need to know this week? We got Fire Guardian, ignite your passions, and we have the Ace of Wands right here for Tuesday. Okay? This is telling you, ignite whatever it is that you feel passionate about. Make sure it is your passion. Make sure it is something that you know you can wake up and do every day. Whether it's a new exercise regime, a new way of, new habits, new way of thinking, new way of eating, new way of doing work, whatever it is, okay? And fire is creative energy. It can construct or destruct, right? We use fire for alchemy, but it can also destroy something, right, through alchemy. So it's on whatever you want. There are going to be things that need to end so other things can begin. We have to transform all of this into this new energy, which is the Scorpio new moon, okay? Scorpio wants you to transform. Scorpio wants you to burn down the old ego, the old self that wasn't actually you, and step out as the true you, okay? That means not just going along with that. It's not going along with the crowd. That means you standing in your own space and taking up that space because that is meant for you, okay? Let's see. The new hair is so pretty. Thank you. Let us know what we need to teach ourselves. Oh, we've been talking about this the whole time. It depends on what you're wanting to accomplish. The spiritual divination practices, I would definitely learn from somebody who is well versed in that. If the Quantum Master Academy is not for you, then you can find that elsewhere. Just obviously use your logical mind, use your skeptical mind, and make sure the person has much knowledge in what they're going to teach you. There are so many people out there, like in spiritual practices, that talk about abundance, but they are not abundant. They talk about this and this and that, but they don't walk the walk. Okay, so make sure who you're learning from is walking the walk. And now, does that mean that they are always 100% like godlike? No, that's impossible, and that's ridiculous. We can't all be like that. We are supposed to have experiences here on earth, but make sure that they are well versed in what they're teaching you. Okay. So many people are like, I'm a manifestation coach, I'm an abundance coach, and they're relying on you to buy into that so they can be abundant. It's funny. But you know what? Oh, I do have the book over here. Okay. I'm loving the cards too. They're really speaking. They've been getting, I mean, I say this often, but it's funny because they get so strong when a cycle is coming, when a cycle is approaching. It's like, beat you over the head with it. You're welcome. All right, focus on the deck. Let me knock on it first. Hang on. I don't remember if I did or not. I was talking. Focus on the deck. This is the spirit of the animal, or animal spirit deck. What is our animal spirit message for this week? What is our animal spirit message for this week? Nope, it didn't split properly. Let's keep going. Focus on it again. What is our animal spirit message this week? There we go. We got the whale. The whale is all about going to the depths. Okay? I'm going to read this to you. Let me grab the books right here. Of course, I got to find it. Give me a second. Open to the dolphin. I love the dolphin. There it is. Found it easily this time. Thank you, universe. Desire to delve deeper, profound peace, and ancient wisdom. The whale represents profound emotional health and stability. Whale personalities are not afraid of emotional expression or traversing difficult terrain, as they have overcome many challenges in their lives. These experiences have enriched them, given them stability, strength, and a depth that is rare. Whale energy is usually linked to the feminine forces of compassion and communication. We can depend on whale personalities when all else seems lost, and trust them to be a beacon in our darkest hour. When in balance, calm, steady, deeply compassionate. When out of balance, heavy, and slips into the old story. To bring into balance, regular self-care. I mean, how perfect is this for the Scorpio new moon, right? Going to the depths of the soul and finding out how you want to transform. How do you want to come out as the phoenix? Who is the phoenix within you? Okay, let me go tell this dog to be quiet. Give me 1 second. Douglas. Okay. Douglas, the guard dog. The Dargog. I can't even speak. Y'all get it. You know what I'm saying. I saw a big whale the other day. Online, of course, but connections always right. Yeah. Nice. Whales, yeah. Whales typically in tarot and in oracle will indicate going to the depths of the emotions. Okay? Because water represents emotions. And whales are like, they're huge and they can dive deep. And, you know, they're very smart. They're very intelligent. So that's what it represents in oracle. It's that emotional intelligence. Okay, what else do we need to know? Let's do another animal deck. There's that little bee. All right, focus on the deck. Ask it what our message is for this week. Ooh, come on. We have reds and yellows showing up quite a bit in this reading, for those of you that like to look at the colors. All right, what do we need to know this week? Ooh, we got the wolf pathfinder. It says, release your past and start a new journey. Scorpio new moon. You are a teacher and help others find their way. You lead by example. That's what it's saying, okay? You are showing other people, number one, how to treat you. Number two, how life can be led. You were like, people are always watching you, whether you know it or not. That's not meant to creep you out, but that's telling you that you're always influencing somebody. I think it's funny where people are like, I'm an influencer. It's like, yeah, you and everybody else. Every single person on this planet is an influencer. You are always influencing somebody, one way or the other. Doesn't matter if it's for a long time or for a short amount of time. You're always influencing somebody, okay? So this is saying you are a teacher and help others find their way. In what way can you do that? In what way can you be of service like that, okay? This is my career. This is what I built my career off of, is showing people the way. But you can do it in your own way. Or if you feel called to do it like me, I'm happy to teach you, okay? Number 3, or whatever. There will be challenges, but your soul is strong. Hell yeah, there's going to be challenges. It's not smooth sailing, okay? Just letting you know. It is not smooth sailing. There will always be challenges, always be things to overcome. Now, the depth of that is dependent on your perception of the challenge, okay? It's dependent on your alignment with the universe and with your higher self. You come across a challenge and you're like, okay, here's an obstacle, here's a challenge. Now, either I can like run away because it's too much, it's resistance and I don't like resistance. I want to go back to my comfortable discomfort. Or you can say, okay, here's a challenge. I know that I can work with the universe to overcome this. I'm not afraid. It was brought to me for a reason, to show me how strong I am and how much of a manifester and co-creator I am. Okay? That's how you address a challenge or an obstacle, whatever you want to call it. Perseverance is your secret power. Never let go of what you know is meant for you. If I would have let people talk me out of my dream, which was doing what I'm doing right now, and they tried, oh my God, they tried hard to discredit me, to talk shit to me. These were my abusers, right? If I would have listened to that, I would not be living out my dream right now. So don't let anybody discredit your dream, what you know is meant for you, okay? This has to be what you know in your soul, not a box you're trying to fit in, not somebody else's blueprint that you're trying to live through. What you know to be true in your soul. Don't you ever let anybody discredit you or take you off of that journey, because you will have the biggest regrets on your deathbed, okay? And you'll have to come back and do it all over again, because you set out here to experience something and to be who you're meant to be. So if you don't allow yourself to do that, then you miss that whole experience. You got to come back and do it again, okay? Screw that, right? We're not repeating grades. You have a love that endures. Exactly. Okay? You are a soul being having a human experience. So have the human experience. Allow yourself to live as this higher being through this human existence, okay? See things from that higher perspective. Understand that there is meaning to it all. There is so much more that you can learn through the experiences of life by seeing it in that different perspective, by looking at it through that spiritual lens, while also staying grounded, like we were talking about earlier, in your human existence. Okay? This is the wolf. It looks like it could be the fox, but no, it's the wolf. This past weekend, I got a huge compliment on my work. I didn't make it for a wedding. I was so surprised. She doubled down and said, "You're so talented." So weird how other people are when you see yourself. Oh, I know. That's the thing. It's like people are messengers. They will tell you, like, you're meant to do this. Like, you're so good at this, and run with it. Take it. Accept it. This is why I move silently and don't often share what I'm working on. Yep. Especially when you have like-minded, low vibe people around you, absolutely do not share it with them, because they will shit all over it. God, it's already 10:30. Wow. Let's do this one right quick. And then we'll get into the money deck. Oh yeah, I forgot I was late. That's why it seems like it went so fast. Like I said, I spilled coffee on my tarot cloth, and you don't read with a dirty tarot cloth, so I had to wash it and then rearrange everything. All right. Look at that. Compassion. Okay, it's number 17. Compassion is not just for other people. It is for other people, but compassion is also for you. Okay? Most people think that they always have to be giving externally. Well, you forget about yourself. You have to give yourself compassion. You have to give yourself grace. You have to know that the universe gives you compassion and grace, right? You have so much potential in life, and just because like you take a detour or you make a decision that you really wouldn't have in the long run, it's okay. Course correct and get going. Okay? Give yourself grace, give yourself compassion, and then you have enough to give others. Okay? Don't always think that you have to be just pouring out. Remember, you have to fill your cup. If you don't fill your cup with your own self-worth, your own compassion, your own respect, your own peace, your own, like all of that stuff, then you don't have that to give. Okay? And you can allow others to pour into your cup as well. Just like they were saying that, not funny, self-care is at the bottom. I don't always look at the bottom, but that one is like, look at the bottom. There you go, self-care. I'm going to put that out here. But just like they were saying, somebody told me that I was really good and really talented. Receive it. Let that go into your cup. Actually, let's see what comes out on this one next, okay? We'll see if it's a community card or something different. All right. What else? Focus on the deck. What is our message for this week? Message for this week. There it is. Community every time. Not every time. 98% of the time. This card, you guys, comes out 98% of the time in these readings. Like, you can't make this up. Your community is everything. And so many times you forget that you have a community on the other side as well that are willing and waiting to help you. But you have to work with them. You have to invite them in. Okay? I know I did say it. Oh, man. It is banging us on the head, right? And this is telling you that, I mean, God, I don't know how much more I can say about this community card, but it's like, if you want to go far, go with a group. If you want to go fast, go by yourself. But think of the tortoise and the hare, right? The faster you try to go, the more you're going to burn out. You're going to miss things, you're going to burn out, and it's not going to work, okay? If you go with a community, if you go with a group, then not only do you have support, right? But you also learn from each other. You also get more experience, more exposure, because you're learning from other people. You're gaining their perspective and you're gaining their experience. Okay? This is why I do my classes in groups, because you learn from other people. You have that sense of camaraderie, right? So this is telling you, number one, look at who you're spending your time around, because who you're spending your time around the most is who you're going to be. Okay? Your vibration starts to sync up, right? Also, look at who you're learning from. Look what like groups you're putting yourself into. Okay? Are you using the people on the other side to help you? And use is can be seen as negative, but you understand what I'm saying. Are you linking with them? Are you letting them help you? And what communities are you joining to expand your awareness, to grow into your true self? Okay? This is why I created the tribe. This is why I created the tarot community. And this is why I created the Quantum Master Academy. Because we need to move in groups. We as humans need other people. This is why social media and all that stuff has gotten so popular, but it's so toxic to us because it keeps us separated. It gives you a false sense of being together. It's just a dopamine hit. Like, let's say, for instance, what was I watching? No, I wasn't watching anything. I was in the mastermind with Dr. Joe Vitale, and he mentioned something about, don't just come to these sessions to get your dopamine hit and then go off and do, the same old. He's like, that is not spiritual growth. I think it was Dr. Joe Vitale, or it was Mo, who's the CEO of the LA Tribune. He's in there as well. But they're like, don't come here just to get your dopamine hit for the week, or for them the month, but here for the week. Like, don't do that and then just go off and live, how you've always been doing. That's not going to change anything. That is not being in spiritual alignment. Being in spiritual alignment is continuously, intentionally living in alignment and putting yourself in places where you can grow, where you can expand, where you have support. We need people, okay? Social media is giving us that false sense of community when it's actually not. It's a dopamine hit, okay? Does that make sense? Good. I'm glad it's making sense. In 2025, in the tribe, we're going to have more group activities than we've had before. Like this week, on Wednesday, right? In the whole collective, we're going to get together and have like a little tarot reading extravaganza, I guess you can call it. But we're going to get together. Y'all are going to practice reading on each other. And I'm going to be there to help you and guide you, right? We're going to do more things as a community that way. So we can build that support. So we can practice together. So we can grow together. Okay? It's not going to be just me teaching all the time. It's going to be, we're going to put this stuff into practice. Okay? So if you're not in the tribe yet, get in there. Because things are changing. Hold on. I got to verify myself on TikTok. Oh, hang on. Come on. What the hell? It's saying unable to verify. I went past it and then it did it. Okay, y'all. You see how this flipped over in my hand? I was shuffling nicely and calmly, right? You're not going to believe what this says. The people you spend the most time with shape who you are. I told you, the cards know. The cards here. And what this is saying is that the energy is there. Like, you cannot make this stuff up. I literally just said this, did I not? And the cards are confirming it, that yes, that is what you need to focus on, because the people you surround yourself with, the people you spend the most time with, are shaping who you are. Okay? You can believe it or not. I don't give a shit. It's true. Okay? This is why when you go on your spiritual journey, your circle gets smaller and smaller and smaller, because you realize that energy of potentially toxic people, or people that are showing you what it's like to not, grow and expand your awareness and all that other stuff. Like, you're getting that example. And so it's like your group gets smaller and smaller, because there are so many people, only so many people that are growing and expanding, like, honestly. Some people come to get the dopamine hit. Some people are actually ready to grow and expand. And those are the people that you want to spend time with. And there's not as many as there are that are choosing to stay in, 3D la la land. Okay? So, yeah. Yeah, the 5 closest people. Yep. So, look at that. Next, we have entertainer. It says, put yourself out there and bring out the best in you so you can get noticed. Number 2, you could be drawn to careers in theater, dance, dancing, music, or any type of entertainment. And number 3, is there a talent you can turn into money? Time to think outside the box, okay? That's the thing. So, that's why I said for the application for the Quantum Master Academy, you have to apply, because I need to see where you are in life. I need to see, to make sure that you are doing this for you instead of just for money, right? But I also want you to understand that when you start using these practices, when you start aligning yourself, money just naturally comes. It does. Please believe me on that. As somebody who used to be broke as fuck, money naturally comes. Okay? When you're doing what is heart-led, and you're putting yourself out there, and you're showing the universe that, yes, I want to help people, money comes. And it doesn't have to be a spiritual practice. It could be you're producing art. It could be you're producing products that help people along their path. Whatever it is that you are doing to help people, money naturally comes. Okay? Doing this career, I have made more money than I've ever made in my entire life. Sometimes in a month, I make what I used to make in an entire year or more. Okay? That is not to brag. That is to show you the level of things that can happen when you are living in your truth, when you're living in your authenticity. Okay? If you want to do art, if you want to, sell products, if you want, whatever it is that you want to do it because you believe in it. Do it because you have faith in it. Do it because you're passionate about it. People will feel that. People will gravitate towards that, especially if you're helping people. It doesn't matter if you're making t-shirts that have positive sayings on it. That helps people because it puts people in a positive mood, right? Do it because you're passionate about it, because you want to help humanity, and the money will come. Okay? If you're wanting to do a business through spiritual practices, learn it through integrity. Operate through authenticity, and people will always show up. Okay? Money will find you. Opportunity will find you. I know this because I speak from experience. So it doesn't matter what you do. You do not have to follow my footsteps. You can do your own thing, because not everybody here is meant to do exactly what I'm doing. That would be crazy, right? So do your own thing. But if you feel like this path of the spiritual career is for you, I am happy to teach you these things. I will take you by the hand over the next year and show you exactly how I do it. And then you can take all that information and run with it. That's what I did with my mentor. She taught me everything. I took it and I ran with it. And I built upon it over time. Okay? Because you never stop learning. It's always an evolutionary process. Okay? Because when you feel like when you stop learning and you feel like you know everything, well, you're going to get a kick in the ass to show you that no, you don't. Nobody knows everything, okay? So if anybody ever says that, no, it's bullshit, okay? If anybody ever acts like they have all the answers, it's bullshit, okay? You have the knowing within, and you can bring that out within yourself. Even if they don't want the same path, all these tools help so much on any path. Oh, I agree 100%, Anne. 100%. I think, honestly, and I didn't want to say this because I didn't want you guys to think I'm trying to sell you on the Quantum Master Academy, because I don't sell. I hate sales. It's disgusting to me. Sales are necessary. I'm just not a salesperson. But I feel like every single person, especially women, need to know how to use these divination tools. Okay? If you want to experience the biggest glow up of your life, learn how to use these divination tools. If you want to be in alignment naturally with the universe, use these divination tools. I'm talking tarot, astrology, numerology, energy healing, all of that. Metaphysics. If you know how to use these divination tools, these energetic practices, you don't need anybody else. Okay? You still need community, but you don't need other people to do everything for you, because you know how to find the answers. Okay? Everybody needs to know this stuff. It doesn't have to be that you learn from me. I don't care. Learn from somebody with integrity and authenticity. Okay? So that is my soapbox moment for the day. Yes, they help you step into your personal sovereignty, which is where your power lies. 100%. It takes you from being the victim to being in control. I'm telling you, you will never feel more powerful than you feel when you know how to use these divination practices. It's true, because you realize that the power is in your hands. You realize that your power is your own, and you know how to move or navigate through these energies. You understand them better. This is why I'm bringing in people like Jamie to teach astrology, Denise to teach crystals, okay? Because I don't know it all, and I'm not going to pretend like I know it all. It's too exhausting, right? But I'm letting them come in, or I'm inviting them to come in and teach you all these practices so you can learn how to use this energy. So you don't have to rely on people on social media scaring you to death, okay? And manipulating you. You'll be able to see through it all, okay? And in tarot class, I'm going to show you the soul of the connection spread. That way, when somebody enters your life, you can do a soul of the connection spread and see what this connection's about. And you can understand it, and you won't be a victim to it. If you feel like maybe you're second guessing or overthinking or like self-sabotaging a relationship, pull the spread. And you can look, and it'll tell you right there that, yeah, you're the one causing the problem because you're expecting the other shoe to drop. When in reality, this person is a good person. See? This is how we use these tools for self-discovery, for self-awareness. And then we turn around and help other people. Okay? What do we say to those who feel those kinds of people are listen, not everybody is going to agree with or believe in what you do, okay? You're going to have to be okay with that. You're going to have to learn to understand that people that believe all of this stuff is evil and demonic and all that other crap, you have to understand that they don't know diddly squat about it, and so they're making up something in their head based on what they've been told by somebody else. Okay, typically this is going to be a religious person or something like that. Now, I have a lot of people that are religious, that are Christians in my classes, okay, because they get it. They understand that crystals are used in the Bible, numerology is used in the Bible, zodiacs are used in the Bible, like all that stuff, right? So whenever somebody doesn't agree with what you do, just say, you know what, that's okay. You don't have to. I don't have to agree with what you do. You don't have to agree with what I do. All I know is that I'm doing something for the highest good. I'm not hurting myself or anybody else, and I'm okay with that. You know, I live down in the Bible Belt. So whenever I first meet somebody, honestly, whenever I first meet somebody, they'll ask me, you know, what do you do? And I'll tell them, well, I'm a life and relationship coach, and I'm also a professional singer. They're like, oh, that is so cool. Da, 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 da. And then I get to know them more. And the more I get to know them, then I'll tell them what I do through the life and relationship coaching. Because I'm gauging where they are. I don't want to have the whole conversation of, oh, tarot is evil or tarot is black magic, because it's not. It's like, I don't have time to teach everybody, right? I'm not interested in that. What I'm interested in is connecting with people on, where we have similarities. And if we don't have similarities there, that's okay. But, I had somebody tell my mom, like, I don't even know this lady. She told my mom that she doesn't agree with what I do. And my mom told me, I said, well, you can tell her, I don't care. Makes no bearing on my life. I don't care. My best friend, I don't know if he's still on here. He's Christian. He does not agree with tarot. He's scared to death of it. But we're still great friends. It's like, I respect him. He respects me. I have, family members that are Christians that don't do tarot. I've never read them. I don't care. There are people out there that need tarot. I use tarot because it's empowering. It is also psychologically fascinating. Not just spiritually and energetically fascinating. It is psychologically fascinating. The cards freaking know. Just like this knew what I was talking about, right? This card knew what I was talking about. I mean, they all know what I'm talking about, but do you understand what I'm saying? It's like they knew. They popped up as soon as I said it. So they just work with the energy. That's all we're doing, is we're working with the energy of the universe. And there are going to be good people in Christianity and very toxic people in Christianity. There's going to be good people in spiritual practices, and there's going to be very toxic people in spiritual practices. They're all over the place. So yeah. So I hope that helps you. March idea. Oh, merch idea, 22 crowns. You know what? I thought about that a long time ago, and I thought that would be fun. Oh, that's funny. Yes, tarot is the medium for messages. Things we know but need translated. 100%. And that's what I always say. It's like every client that comes to me for a tarot reading already knows the answer, but we need to put it out on the table and talk about it. So yes, 100%. It's telling you what is going on. It is not fortune telling, and it's not all of that. It's not like, yes, I can predict things coming up into your future, but you also have the opportunity to change that. So you have free will. What I say to you is not concrete as far as your future. You can change it, or you can embrace it if you want it. From my crown to yours. I love it. And the consistency of the community card is evident in my... Yeah, oh, I know. It's insane how many times that card has come out. I had multiple readings at this same event, and they all... Oh, wow. Be careful doing that, because you have a lot of people... And I'm not, like, judging at all, but just be careful doing that, because you have a lot of people dipping into your energy. Like, I always tell people, like, don't hop from person to person to person on, like, social media or people that you know. Because you want to make sure, you want to confirm the answer, because all those people are tapping into your energy, and it can drain your energy, and plus they leave a little bit of theirs and yours as well, so just make sure that you're cleansing your energy, putting up your boundaries again and all that. But yeah, just make sure that a lot of people that hop around on like social media lives, and so-and-so going to call me, and so-and-so love me, and they will keep hopping, asking the same question until they get an answer that they want to hear, or they get some toxic tarot reader on here saying, oh yeah, they're coming back, they're doing this and this and this, and they really have no idea what they're doing with the tarot, and that person's like, okay, great, and they'll go to the next one to confirm that message, to get it deeper and deeper, because they need to feed that ego, right? So yeah, I won't even let clients of mine get a reading sooner than like 4 weeks apart, because you need to live your life. You need to not rely on tarot every single day, or like on the same situation. Like if you want to use the divination book every single day, that is healthy. That is growing, because you're pulling a card for each day, and you're going throughout your day with that theme and that empowerment. And then, but if you're pulling spreads all the time over the same subject, you're going to put yourself into spiritual psychosis, and that's not good. You take the energy, take the message, and then you need to be able to live in your life, okay? You need to operate from your higher self, from your aligned self, from your free will. and not rely. Don't use these practices as a crutch. Use them as something to help you to grow. Okay? Oh, that's hilarious. Kind of like Brazilian waxing. You don't want every salon knowing your business. That is so true. So true. Okay. I hope you all had... Oh, we got to do the Rebel deck right quick. I almost forgot. Got to talking. More is not better. Exactly. Exactly. Let's do the Rebel deck right quick. We can't forget this one. Okay. Focus on the deck. Let's see what our message is. And if you get offended very easily, it's time to scroll away because this deck has an attitude. And you guys, I had inspiration over, I think it was the weekend, to start creating my own Oracle deck. I'm going to take time creating it and the sayings, but it's going to be like things that I've said to y'all throughout these sessions and all of that. It's going to be very direct, kind of like the Rebel deck, but not the same. Yeah. So I've started like noting down certain sayings. So, okay. What do we need to know this week? Thank you. Focus on the deck. Let's see what our message is. It says, whatever you're thinking about, don't do it. Now is not the fucking time. So think about today. Think about today. Today is all about self-discovery. Okay? Today, like this would be like if you're like wanting to cut your hair off or do something crazy, right? We're in too much energy right now. But think about today. Today is about discovery. Today is about like sitting back and bringing in that aha moment. You know, don't do something out of a knee-jerk reaction. Don't do something because you're trying to fit into somebody else's mold. You know, it's like do it because you know it's right, right? It's not the time to do something stupid. It's time to do something productive, okay? And we do have Mercury going retrograde soon, you guys. That's happening at the mid-end of November. I think it's November 25th is when it starts. And if I remember correctly, Jamie can correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, it's coming up for us. So be prepared. And that's all to get us to review what has happened or what we've done throughout the past year. And how do we want to come into the new year in this new energy? How do you want to emerge into 2025 as the aligned you, as the sovereign you, as the powerful you? Okay? I'm trying to get my hair fixed. This is somebody else's mistake. Look, I feel you. Yeah, go get it fixed. You mean like pay my bills productive? Yeah, do something productive. Yes, Grace. You can do it, okay? Tell the universe, show me my next right step. Like, I command you to show me my next right step. And then allow it to come to you, okay? So, all right, my loves, have a wonderful week. If you need anything else, everything is linked in my bio. If you want to get into the Quantum Master Academy, I do have a few spots remaining. You do have to apply, and we'll talk after your application. Yeah, if you need a reading, you can book through the link in my bio. But yeah, everything is there. If you're wanting to just learn tarot, my tarot class has already started, but you can scroll down past the little tarot class waitlist, and there is the self-paced tarot apprenticeship, okay? Don't forget about that. You can take it at your own pace. It is all the same stuff that I teach in my live classes. It's just you're going to go through it at your own pace by yourself, okay? So y'all have a wonderful week. Mwah. Love you all, and I will see you back here Friday morning, 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, okay? We'll get more info. We'll look at the weekend, and I'm excited. All right, bye, y'all.